What is up, all you worship peoples? Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Nate Meist, and I love equipping worship leaders with helpful and encouraging content. And in this video, we are going back into the archives, and I'm going to show you how to play Mighty to Save by Hillsong. Let's get into it. If you're new here, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If these videos are helping you, which is the goal, why don't you give them a like and maybe even subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss future worship tutorials. Mighty to Save, man. I remember when this song first came out, it was the scuttlebutt around churches. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was the talk of the town. People were like, have you heard that new Hillsong song, Mighty to Save? All the youth groups were doing it. All the churches were doing it. Churches and youth groups are still doing it to this day, which is insane. What is it? That would be 17 years later. It was released back in 2006. So it has definitely stood the test of time and worthy to be brought into my archive video series. So let's learn this song, or maybe relearn this song. All right, there are three things we'll be going over to help you learn this song on an acoustic guitar. The first thing is key and capo, so the key that the song was originally recorded in, and how to use your capo to play in some other keys, and what key that I'll be doing it in as well. The second thing are strumming patterns. I will teach you 2 strumming patterns that will get you through this entire song. And the third and final thing are the chords. As I play through each section of this song individually, I will have these handy little chord diagrams in the upper right hand corner so that you can pause the video and see exactly what my finger placement is for each and every chord. Don't forget that this video is segmented, which means that you can skip ahead to any part of this song that you would like to learn right now. Alright, so there are a plethora of versions out there of this song by now, but I'm going back to the original live recording of the song on their album called Mighty to Save, back in 2006. So I'm going to be basing what I play off of that recording. That song, or that version, was recorded in the key of A. So what that means for you on an acoustic guitar, most likely, is having your capo on fret number 2, so 1, 2, and playing in what's called the G position. If you don't know what the G position is, I have a video for that, so click up above or down below. I'm going to stay in that key and in this position for the entire video, but it's really easy to play in some other keys once you're playing in the G position and still using all the same chord shapes that I'm going to teach you in this video. So you could go down. So fret number 1 is going to put you in the key of G sharp or A flat. Or you could take your capo off completely, and now you're going to be in the key of G. Or you could go up, you put your capo on fret number 3, now you're in the key of A sharp or B flat. Fret number 4 is going to be the key of B, and fret number 5 is going to be the key of C. So those are a bunch of different keys that you could play in, but still using the same exact chord shapes that I'm going to teach you in this video. I will be calling out the chords for the key of G. That is not the actual key that I will be playing in. Once again, I'll be playing in the key of A. But I'm calling out the chords for the key of G to help you guys out so that you can just download your chord chart in the key of G and then just use your capo to play in whatever key that you need to play in. Alright, let's learn these strumming patterns. There are 2 patterns I will be teaching you. This is strumming pattern number 1. You will use this strumming pattern for the intro, the verses, and the turnarounds. So let's learn this strumming pattern number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's slow that down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Alright, and this is strumming pattern number 2. This strumming pattern you will use when transitioning into the chorus from the verses. And then you will also use it in the choruses and in the bridges as well. So let's go over this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's slow that down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up. All right, let's learn these chords. This is the intro of the song. I'm taking it from where the band comes in. There's like a kind of a long intro with the guitar lead, but when the drums actually kind of come in, actually it's after where the drums come in. Basically, when the whole band comes in, that's where I'm taking it from. And it's basically just the verse chord progression. So let's go through this intro. We are using strumming pattern number 1 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this is verse 1. We will be using strumming pattern number 1 at first, but then the transitional kind of instrumental that goes into the chorus, I'm going to switch to strumming pattern number 2 there. So let's play through this verse number 1. So 1, 2, 3. Everyone needs compassion, love that's never failing. Let mercy fall on me. Everyone needs forgiveness, the kindness of a Savior, the hope of nations. Alright, this is the first chorus. So, and we are using strumming pattern number 2 here. So 1, 2, 3. Savior, He can move the mountains. My God is mighty to save. He is mighty to save. Forever, author of salvation. He rose and conquered the grave. Jesus conquered the grave. Alright, after that first chorus, they go into a turnaround or an instrumental, whatever you want to call it. It's basically just half of the intro. So you can refer back to the intro that I already taught you, but just play half of it for this turnaround that goes into verse number 2. Alright, for verse 2, it's the same exact thing as verse 1, strumming pattern and chords. The only difference I would say is the transition into the second chorus is going to be a little bit more intense than verse number 1. So going back and forth from that C and D. So 1, 2, 3, 4, Savior. So just play that part a little bit more intense as you build into that second chorus. Alright, and then into the chorus again. After verse 2, they play the chorus twice, back to back. Let's play through it once. It's a little bit more intense, and we're using strumming pattern number 2 here. So 1, 2, 3. Savior, He can move the mountains. My God is mighty to save. He is mighty to save. Forever, author of salvation. He rose and conquered the grave. Jesus conquered the grave. Savior. A chorus again. Same exact pattern and energy. And then they go into an instrumental. All right, then we go into an instrumental, which is going to take you into the bridge, and it's really just the bridge chords. And we'll be using strumming pattern number 2 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the bridge. This is strumming pattern number 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Shine your light and let the whole world see. We're singing for the glory of the risen King. Jesus, shine your light and let the whole world see. We're singing for the glory of the risen King. Into the chorus again. All right, now we go into the choruses again. Just like last time, we'll be playing these choruses twice, back to back, except the first one now is a little bit more subdued. The drums are kind of laid back a little bit. So I'm going to play with less energy on this first one, and at the very end of it, I'm going to start building with some downstrokes into the next chorus. And the next chorus is a really big, really energetic chorus. So let's play through these choruses, and this is strumming pattern number 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Savior, He can move the mountains. My God is mighty to save. He is mighty to save. Forever, author of salvation. He rose and conquered the grave. Jesus conquered the grave. Savior. And then for this chorus, the one that we're about to go into, you can refer back to what I just taught you for the previous choruses. Same strumming pattern, same energy for that one. All right, then after that, they go back into the bridge again. It's the same exact chords and strumming pattern as the bridge that I already taught you. And then they do a drum bridge, so it's just drums. And then they go back into a full band bridge again. Again, same exact thing that what I already taught you for the first bridge with the chords and strumming pattern. And then they end the song, and that's it. So those are all the chords for Mighty to Save, guys. It's an oldie, but a goodie, and I know it's still making its rounds out there in the worship band circles, and that's why I wanted to release a video in case there are some people that still need some help playing through this song. I'm sure there's other tutorial videos out there, but, you know, I just wanted to give it my own flair, my own spin, my own take on it, and just really almost like pay my respects, because this song is so good. I hope that this video helps you guys, and if you're doing the song, comment down below. It would be really interesting to hear if you are working this song in your set list, or maybe you did it just like kind of like a one-off thing recently. I know I played it not too long ago. I kind of worked the chorus into my set list, and you know, it's just like one of those songs you kind of bring into the rotation every once in a while, and people just respond to it because everyone knows it, and that's what's kind of nice about it. But regardless of when the songs were released that you are playing, I hope that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you are just getting a little bit praisey. Alright, don't forget that if you're watching this video, you're in the Praisey Club. And don't forget to hit up natemeiss.com for some sick Praisey Club merch. I will see you guys in the next video.